Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Thursday. We got 12 matchups on this NHL slate today, so be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. Go ahead, turn on those notification bells. And yeah, we'll hop in it here. Busy slate today. And yeah, so far, kind of been getting killed in NHL to start the week. It's been a rough week and a half, but it'll definitely get better here, especially with a bigger slate. Starting with the Calgary Flames versus the Buffalo Sabres. Both teams in a pick'em scenario at -110 with the over-under at 6.5. Calgary coming into this matchup 1-1-1. Buffalo 1-2. Head-to-head, Calgary is 6-1-3. The overs hit in 5 out of the last 10 meetings. Calgary on a 2-game losing streak, coming off a Washington loss. Buffalo coming off a Tampa Bay win 3-2. Buffalo 0-5 at home against Calgary here. Haven't been the best at home against Calgary. Calgary 6-3 straight up against Buffalo. Been the better head-to-head team. And that's what I like to see in a pick'em scenario. Team that's just better head-to-head and has won on the road head-to-head. And pretty much dominated on the road here. And I think I'm going to roll with the Flames on the road. Next matchup, we got the Nashville Predators versus the New York Rangers. Rangers opening up as home favorites at -180. Nashville +150 with the over-under at 6. Nashville coming into this matchup 1-3. The Rangers 2-1. Head-to-head, both teams are 5-5. The over hit in 5 out of the last 10 meetings here. Nashville on a 2-game losing streak, losing 6-1 to Edmonton yesterday. Disappointing loss for Nashville. Rangers coming off an Arizona win. Nashville, 1-5 on the road. Not a good road team. They're 2-9 in October. So not a good month for Nashville. And I like the way the Rangers have started out the season. Nashville kind of been a letdown the first week. I've had some rough losses here. And I think I'm going to lean with the Rangers at home in this one. Next matchup, we got the Toronto Maple Leafs versus the Florida Panthers. Toronto opening up as road favorites at -130. Florida +115 with the over-under at 7. Toronto coming into this matchup 2-1-0. Florida 1-2-0. Head-to-head, Florida is 6-2-2. The over is hit in 2 out of the last 10 meetings. Toronto coming off a rough Chicago loss. Florida coming off a Devils win. Florida coming off their first win of the season after that 0-2 start for them. Toronto, they struggle against Florida here. 1-4 against Florida. Florida 6-0 against the Eastern Conference here. I think this is a good home spot for Florida. Toronto, they've struggled on the road against Florida here. And definitely a winnable game for Florida. And I like the plus money, and I'll take Florida +1.5 at home. Next matchup, we got the Vancouver Canucks versus the Tampa Bay Lightning. Tampa Bay opening up as home favorites at -130. Vancouver +115 with the over-under at 7. Vancouver coming into this matchup 2-1. Tampa Bay 1-2-1. Head-to-head, Tampa Bay 8-2-0. The overs hit in 8 out of the last 10 meetings. Vancouver coming off a 0-2 loss against Philly. Tampa Bay on a 3-game losing streak. Got the win in their opener, and then, it's been a rough 3 games for Tampa Bay here. But Vancouver 0-6 against the Lightning. They haven't really been able to win head-to-head here. I think this is a great spot for Tampa Bay to bounce back. They've been struggling the last 3 games here. Good spot for them at home against Vancouver, and I'm going to roll with Tampa Bay at home. Next matchup, we got the Edmonton Oilers versus the Philadelphia Flyers. Edmonton opening up as road favorites at -210. Philadelphia +175 with the over-under at 6.5. Edmonton coming into this matchup 1-2. Flyers 2-1. Head-to-head, pretty even head-to-head. They're both 5-5, and then the overs hit in 5 out of the last 10 games, so pretty split down the middle both ways. Edmonton coming off a big Nashville win yesterday. Philly coming off a Vancouver win. Both teams off to pretty good starts to start the season. Actually, I take that back. Edmonton 1-2. Flyers are off to a better start to start the season here. Edmonton 2-7 on the road against Philly. So yeah, they've struggled on the road against Philly here, and Philly looking pretty good the first week of NHL and getting plus money at home. Big plus money at home here, which is kind of crazy. And I think I would take the Flyers plus 1.5 at home here. Next matchup, we got the Arizona Coyotes versus the St. Louis Blues. Blues opening up as home favorites at -115. Arizona -105 with the over-under at 6. Arizona coming into this matchup 1-2. St. Louis 1-0-1. Head-to-head, Arizona 5-2-3. The over sitting 5 out of the last 10 meetings. Arizona on a 2-game losing streak, coming off an Islanders loss. Have only scored 1 goal in their last 2 games. St. Louis coming off a Seattle win. Arizona 1-10 on the road here. You know, not a good road team. You know, finished the season obviously last year as a bad road team. St. Louis 4-2 at home. Not the greatest matchup on the slate here, but I kind of like the home team with the Blues with Arizona struggles on the road, and I'm going to take St. Louis at home. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Kings versus the Minnesota Wild. Both teams in a pick'em scenario at -110 with the over-under at 6. Kings coming into this matchup 1-1-1. The Wild 2-1. Head-to-head, Minnesota 6-4. The over is hitting 4 out of the last 10 meetings. LA coming off a Winnipeg win 5-1. Minnesota coming off a Montreal win 5-2. LA 3-6 against Minnesota. 3-12 on the road against Minnesota. They've really had their struggles against the Wild. And Wild off to a good first week of NHL, looking pretty good here. And yeah, with the Kings struggles big time against the Wild, especially on the road, I'm gonna take Minnesota at home. Next matchup, we got the Vegas Golden Knights versus the Winnipeg Jets. Vegas opening up as road favorites at -115. Winnipeg -105 with the over-under at 6. Vegas coming into this matchup 4-0. Winnipeg 1-2. Head-to-head, Vegas is 7-3-0. The over is hitting 6 out of the last 9 meetings. Vegas, what a great start. I mean, they're picking up where they left off after winning the title. Great opening week for them on a 4-0, coming off a Dallas win. Winnipeg, not so great, coming off a bad LA loss. Haven't looked that great the first week to start out here. Vegas 7-1 against Winnipeg, and yeah, they're just the hottest team in the NHL right now, and gotta ride the hot train. And I'm gonna take Vegas on the road. Next matchup, we got the Carolina Hurricanes versus the Seattle Kraken. Carolina opening up as road favorites at -140. Seattle +120 with the over-under at 6. Carolina coming into this matchup 3-1. The Kraken 3-1. Head-to-head, Carolina's 3-1. The over's 0-4 in the last 4 meetings for them. Carolina coming off a big San Jose win. And then the Kraken, on a, let's see, they're on a pretty much a 4-game losing streak to start the season here. Been rough for the Kraken. Just haven't played well. And yeah, we'll see if they pick it up. But coming off some rough losses here, Carolina playing good to start the season. I'm going to roll with the Hurricanes on the road. Next matchup, we got the Dallas Stars versus the Anaheim Ducks. Dallas opening up as big road favorites at -260. Anaheim +215 with the over-under at 6. Dallas coming into this matchup 1-0-1. Anaheim 1-1. Head-to-head, Dallas is 8-2. The over's hitting 3 out of the last 10 meetings for these two. Dallas coming off a Vegas loss. Anaheim coming off a big Carolina win. Dallas 7-1 against Anaheim. I mean, they've been pretty dominant against Anaheim here. Anaheim 1-9 at home. They're a very bad home team. 0-10 against the Western Conference. 1-14 in their last 15. And it's still early in the season. We'll see if, if Anaheim can overcome those struggles. It's only a weekend. We'll see what happens. But I think I'm going to lean with Dallas on the road in this one. Next matchup, we got the Boston Bruins versus San Jose Sharks. Bruins opening up as big road favorites at -275. San Jose plus 225 with the over-under at 6. Bruins coming into this matchup 2-0. San Jose 0-2-1. Head-to-head, Boston's 10-0. The over's hit in 2 out of the last 9 meetings. Boston, a good start to the season coming off a Nashville and Chicago win. San Jose, rough 3 games for them. Boston 10-1 on the road, 5-0 on the road against San Jose, where they've been pretty dominant here. And Sharks, don't look really good to start the season. Bruins picking up where they left off last year, and I'm gonna roll with Boston on the road. Then the last matchup, we got the Chicago Blackhawks versus the Colorado Avalanche. Colorado opening up as big home favorites at -350. Chicago plus 280 with the over-under at 6.5. Chicago coming into this matchup 2-2. Colorado 3-0. Head-to-head, Colorado's 8-2. The over's hit in 5 out of the last 9 meetings. Chicago coming off a big Toronto win. I feel like this is going to be what Chicago does all year. They're probably going to be big underdogs a lot of games. And they're going to get some wins. They really are. I mean, they're definitely more talented than they were last year. So they're going to get some big underdog wins, which they've already done twice. Both their wins have been underdog wins so far this season. But Colorado, on a 3-0 start, looking great, scoring well. Chicago 1-6 against Colorado, 1-6 on the road against Colorado here. Going to be tough to win in Colorado where they play very well. And I still think I'm going to roll with the Avalanche at home in this one. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Thursday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Friday. Have a good one.